You want me to just count you down? So we'll go 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is Celeste. It is a platformer. It's all about its little like dash mechanics, and the story in it I'm not going to go into, but it's a really nice and kind of sweet story about someone getting over themselves and like their own self-doubt. And like whoop, the couch moved. But there's some unskippable stuff in the beginning here, but then you'll just see me jumping and getting along by just nicely. I probably need to turn the sound up on this TV a little bit. But you don't have the dash move here, so you don't really get to do much other than just kind of jump around. But this lasts for maybe a minute or so. We'll go to this nice house. There's a very mean old lady here. We're not going to talk, we're just going to skip a cutscene, but she's still going to laugh at us. And then we get to a bridge, and that's going to laugh. And I'm jumping here a little bit. This is the only time we're going to see these little short hops, because you do get a little bit of speed out of it. And this bird's going to tell us how to dash. Which we'll do promptly. And that's the intro. That's not really anything to talk about. It's more just when you get to the actual mountain in the first level, things can actually start to go. And it's going to go pretty quickly, except when I die, which is going to happen probably quite a few times. I'm not the greatest person at this video game, but I'm okay at it, I'd like to say. This is the first actual level of the game, and the shortest, but you'll be able to see me dashing a little bit quick. So you hit square, you can dash a little bit faster. And you use that to get a little bit of height off of things you normally can't get height off of, and whoop, that's bad. And there's some advanced techniques where you get a little extra speed. That was almost scary. So a lot of these rooms I'm just going to burst through, and I don't have a lot to say about them, other than it took me a lot of tries to not die in these rooms over and over. That was a little bit of a short hop kind of deal. Like there's a few different advanced techniques to moving when you're dashing. And there's kind of bouncing off the ground like I just did there. There is, you kind of dash in and jump at the same time, and you get a little bit of a short hop. And then there's kind of jumping and then dashing at the same time. That was dashing off, so that was not how you do that room. What I'm trying to do here is dash off the ground and then get another jump in the air, which you're not supposed to be able to do. But if you're fast enough, you can just do that and just go straight to the room. That was one of the more scarier rooms in the game for me. Because if I fail that, it's not really easy to set up again. So we're just going to keep going up the mountain here. Not a ton is going to be happening. Nope. We're going to go the slow way. So I'm not very good at getting up that side there. There's a quicker way through this room too. I do not like it because it involves basically jumping off spikes, which is not something I'm very good at. Nope, wrong way. Okay, that was just bad. This will launch us over. This is also intended past through this room too. And this is the first chapter, really. That's an easy level. If I get through that in under 2 minutes, I'm happy. Which was 147. That was good. And now each level is basically going to layer on some new mechanics and have its own little theme to it. The first one's more just learning how to move and jump and get through things. And it's got the little moving platforms that launch you over. This one is going to have these cool little like mirror things that you'll just kind of teleport through that are really cool. Like you see one there, it's just not active yet. We'll get down here, we'll go across, and we gotta fall better. I'm not very good at getting through this room. You know what? I'll take that as a success. That's not the fastest way through this room either, but you know what? We didn't die, so that's a perk. This is your first time you see battling. It's kind of like a mirror reflection of yourself that's kind of like your self-doubt, I guess? So these things here, you can dash into them, it'll just kind of teleport you over through them with a nice little boost. You can jump at the end of them to get another larger boost. That's not really documented until way later in the game, in the advanced sections that we're not going to see today. Oh, that was... I usually overshoot that and just die immediately. And that's Battle in there. She's going to chase us for a while. And I don't know if she's canonically called Battle, but this is what we call her. She's very mean, sort of. She's still you, though. Oh, jeez. If she touches you, you will die. But we're not too worried about that. I've done this section a billion times. And just When I mess up, y'all can laugh at me, that's fine too. I love the music in this area here. It's some of my favorite music in the game. We are just going to try to not... Oh, that's... okay. Okay, that's not going right. There we go. That's good enough. This is also not the fastest way to that room, but that works fast enough. It's safer. Okay. This room's got a little skip to it. I think it's on purpose in the room. Going through this room the other way is way slower. I'm going to wait here for a second because I don't want to run into myself. Which I didn't think you could do until I did it the other day. But usually I get through it. Nope. Oh, okay. We're not going to go very fast through that then. Okay. So that was a cutscene where you just end up waking up by the fire that you fell asleep at the end of the first level. So none of that actually happened. So... But, I guess it did. And we just basically proceed over to the right. We're going to see Theo for a second. Everyone can say hi to Theo in just a moment. He'll be, I think, a screen away. He's a major character in this game. No, wait, no, we passed by Theo like ages ago. I'm sorry. We completely missed Theo. We'll see him later. That's Chapter 2. That mechanic will come back in the last level, because the last area is just kind of a mix of everything. This level's all about weird cycles with kind of like the fuzzies that make you dizzy in Yoshi's Island, I think. But way darker and way more sinister, and they murder you instead. These things here. No! I missed the cycle because I missed the jump. We'll just go a little slower. And this is an abuse of game mechanics, but it's supposed to happen. So when you screen transition, you get your dash back. So you're supposed to go around the top there, but if you just dash across the top, you could just dash again. So we just met a character there. Well, we probably met a character there. Oh, we are going too slow. And he's kind of the proprietor of this old, like, resort. But he's kind of like a ghost, and no one comes to the resort anymore. We're going to help him clean this building up, basically. Okay. Nope, we didn't get the jump there. So you're supposed to get your jump back if you're doing that right. And I think it's related to just... Oh, that's jumping off the side. That's definitely not the right way to go. There it is. So you get your jump back. There's the proprietor of the hotel again. Oh, we were supposed to jump on that platform to get our jump. Okay, that was just all mistimed. Okay, we're just going to take another quick second there. Wait for the thing to go away. We have missed cycles here at this point. Because every room just kind of... Ooh, that was not great. I don't think I've ever tried to do that way. That was just bad. Ooh, definitely not the right way to do that. I'm trying to work out a new way through this room. That's not me just doing that over and over. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I do that almost every time I go in that room, I think. I should just take a moment, wait for the cycle, and just jump then. But, you know, this is a room that is one of the more impressive ones, but one of the easier ones to get through. So that jump looks really precise, and it really, like, it is, but... okay. It is a really precise jump, but it's... You kind of just, if you know how to do the special jump, you'll get through it on your first try. I can do better than this. It will do better than this, I promise. Okay. Oops. We do not need to adjust the vibration settings on the controller. So now this guy wants us to help clean up this room, which is, frankly, kind of a huge mess. So there's 3 exits here, and you kind of get 3 branches, and you take the room however you want. And then every time you go through a section, you got to go back and talk to him. I forgot to go speak to him. And he'll say, oh, I need help cleaning up this room. And then basically he'll just continue asking for help. And now he's kind of doing whatever he's doing there, huddled in a corner. The quickest path to go down is here. Whoop. Also a room that's impressive when you do it right, but I've just not been doing it right lately. That was not the right time to start that jump there. Okay, let's see. That's jumping off of a corner of a spike, which is something you can do in other levels too. It's very, very dangerous, and I just feel comfortable in that room doing it, especially in a more of a marathon setting, which I want to show more tricks, but I'd like to be able to complete the run at a reasonable time. So this is him saying, hey, we cleaned up some stuff, and he is not ready for us to be done cleaning. We need to go, oh, wrong way. Oh, nope. We need to be able to clean up more for him. So we'll go through here. There's Theo, by the way. So these rooms are going really well for me for some reason. Usually they treat me a lot worse. There's a neat jump in this room where there's a little bit of water that isn't bad, and you can land in it and just jump out of it. It's a really cool trick. It saves a little bit of time, but also I end up missing it a lot. Nope. Okay, here we go. So one more bit of cleaning and we'll be through with this guy. Last time. I've read what he said when I first played through this. I don't know what he's saying anymore. I assume it's more just we need to clean things again. But I mean, that makes sense. Okay. I should have just waited a second there. There we go. Oh, you're probably seeing that like kind of fuzzy ground for a little while every now and then. Oh, all right, like those walls there. Basically, after you touch them, they turn into bad stuff you can't touch again. It's a neat mechanic to kind of make you commit to where you're going and not be able to just take your time and backtrack through things. Now we've completely cleaned up this room, and we can get to this key now. And now he'll let us leave the hotel, or at least proceed on to the next part of it. He'll talk to us some more. He probably says words, probably. I like the way that room looks. Oh, and if it wasn't clear before, I should probably explain more of the mechanics of this game here. Those orbs will restore your jump. So if you've already done a jump, or you're a dash, you will get it back there. That's a short hop. That's the only really time I'll use that. Nope, that was the worst time in that room to die. Oh, we'll get to see the short hop again. There it is. I can make it look nicer, but... that was almost terrifying. Actually, a little bit terrifying for me. At home, it probably just looked like I meant to do it. Alright. Go through here. A lot of these rooms are very unmomentous now. This room's kind of cool. Nope, we did not do that in a very nice looking way. So we're just gonna take our time here. And we can death warp back now that we pick up the key, because we're just bringing it in here. That room looks really nice when you do it right, aka not what I just did. But hey, we're still getting through Celeste pretty quickly. That's a perk. This is probably the longest room of the hotel. One of the easier ones though. It's still frustrating to die at the end. So now we show up here, and the guy's like, hey, you want to stay in the hotel, right? And Battlein shows up and it's like, no, we don't. And basically talks about him, he doesn't like it, and he kind of goes crazy here, and we need to just more or less escape. Battlein is not a good influence. She, oh jeez. I just wanted to let him go by and we waited too long. Alright. And I jump right into it. That's awesome. Oh, he wants to go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I need the dash. You can bop him in the head too, which is neat. Okay. Go, go. Go. Oh, jeez. That's a good jump right there, too. Like, you can kind of time it so you just land right on top of it and go right over that. Which is a cool way to do this room. It looks nice and it looks like it's on purpose. And I... Excuse me while I embarrass myself. We're just gonna wait. I don't mind dying in that room because when you die, you can not do that. You can catch a cool cycle of jumping over things nicely like that. Here's a nice jump. No! I should have just waited a second. Live show, folks. Oh, wow. Okay, I've never actually had that happen to me. Okay, there we go. Just go. We'll wait. So, you know, we were at the end before, but let's just go through that room 3 more times. It's the right way to do it, right? So now we've left the hotel. We have taken more deaths than I really wanted to. Not that it really matters too much. This is my least favorite level of the game. It's just slow. It's got wind mechanics, which are never fun for anybody, and we'll make it. We'll do something interesting, I'm sure. I just don't know what it is yet. Nope, we don't. Not just gonna fall. There's these bubbles here, which kind of push you forward. They're not very exciting. It's got really good music, at least. All right, the old lady's back here. She continues to laugh at us. And now you see the wind pick up. So what's good about the wind, at least, like, you can do the dashes, and the game doesn't quite know how to handle the physics of the dashes when you do the special ones. So you end up just ignoring the wind while you're doing those. No! There we go. Let's just... There we go. There we go. More bubble mechanics. We'll get some more wind, like here. Like, there's quicker ways to get through the wind, but sometimes it's just go with what it wants you to do. There's a quicker way through this room that takes way too long if you get it wrong also. So for our sake, we're just going to do that. We'll wait for the block. Another one, you can kind of just jump off a ledge and get a nice dash jump. Also very difficult to do. Okay. Go here. And we'll go up. Oh, no! Oh, geez. That was bad. This one's somewhat important. No! Hey, strawberry. You kind of want to do one of the dash jumps off of that tiny little ledge there. It saves a good chunk of time. Plus, it looks cool. Also, it's extraordinarily difficult. Nope, we're going this way. Another room where you just kind of do what it wants you to do. There's a quick way through it, but it's so much more difficult. It's just not worth doing. Okay. That went way better than I thought it would. I usually take at least 2 or 3 tries to land that jump. There's a quicker way through this room as well, but also, as I'll keep saying, very dangerous and not easy to pull off. Whereas we could just do this, and we'll get through it without a problem. This one, you're just trying to clear up things in the way of this block, so you can ride the block up later. Ooh. Forward wind's not so bad. It's just going to push you to the right, which is fine. That's where we want to go at most times. Most of the time. Oh, geez. Okay, that's too much right. That was not great. I actually don't know if I've ever died there.
I just thought it would be a ball window.
All right. This is the end of it. Some of the worst of it, too. I'm supposed to land on that, not just fall off. Okay. We're almost through the windy's place, which I'll be really happy about when we're done. Now, because wind's not just bad enough, we need snowballs. Oh, that's not the right place to jump in anyway. Okay. There you go. All right. Alright, so here you can just do those smaller short hops, which was not great there. Hey, that worked out. That probably wasn't on purpose. Or maybe it was, I don't know. That was not on purpose. Alright, we're almost through here. One more, like, backwards windy thing. We'll get some forward wind that'll just go a lot quicker. There we go. This is the victory lap of this area here. There we go. And that's that level. We're through the wind. We're in a good place. There's Theo. We keep talking about Theo. We have not seen Theo much this run. This is my favorite area, far and away. It's just a cool area. There's some cool stuff in here. It's easy to do. My favorite skip is in this because it skips like a good 2 minutes. But I'll point that out when we get there. Theo's going to talk to us about stuff. And we'll go in this whole temple that's supposed to just be like reflections of yourself or something. So our good friend Battlein will show up at some point. This up. This is a neat skip here that I've done on my first try the last 2 times I've tried it. And that time too. That's not an easy skip to do. The jump is precise and there's spikes below and above you. But pulling it off always looks cool. Alright. We did all after a key. Now Theo's stuck in the mirror or something. We gotta go find a way to get him out through this dark area. There's a whole lot of place to explore up and below and above us here. We're gonna almost do none of it. Which I don't even like. That we don't want to, you just don't need to. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. So this usually brings you to a locked door that you see on the right, but then this bubble exists. And you can skip everything about that. And if you do this with the key, there's another, oh geez, that was close. There is a secret over here somewhere that we're not going to see. As soon as I get the all hearts run down, we'll do that for 6 hours maybe. Alrighty. Move up here. We'll find this mirror. So this mirror is going to teach us what these little beholder things are like. We get to play as one for a moment. They basically just chase down Madeline.
Oh, then it's fine.
And if they touch you, Madeline dies, because that's basically the gist of the game. But we get to play as it right now. Kill ourselves. And I don't have control right now, but we are not in a cutscene. So now we get to skip like 4 cutscenes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we've got these weird wiggly spikes everywhere. Alright, we're going to start to see these things that chase you. It really is. Use him to hit the switch. That was not the right way to do that, but we're fine. Oh, we can, if it wasn't obvious already, we can bop them on the head. It just kind of stuns them for a moment, like that. Oh, okay, well, or we can just not hit that switch. That's fine too, I guess. This thing's being real motivated today. Usually it's got a lot more trouble trying to reach me. And they home in on you quite nicely too if they get close to you. Alright. Let's not do this wrong again like I did 3 times in practice earlier. Okay, so this area here is like, there's a bunch of doors that you need to open so you can ride a bubble across the level, and a bunch of different paths, and you end up like digging up a bunch of keys and going and unlocking all the doors, or you can just do this, and you're fine. That's a lot quicker than spending all that time trying to get all that stuff. And it looks like a cool jump, and it is a cool jump. Whoa, that's not great. Excuse me. Let's just get away from this. Usually I can catch him on the head and we'll get a nice boost out of that. Wait, I need to get... There we go. So there's a hidden switch in this room and it's right there. So that's that section there. Now we found Theo. He's stuck in this crystal. And we're going to carry him all the way out of the room. Or all the way out of the temple. No! There we go. What? These guys have been giving me tons of trouble lately. Especially in this section. Nope, there it goes. We'll try to do this nicely. Alright, let's just get out of the room. Okay. Nope. You're not. Thank you. That was impressive for me, at least. You can kind of like dash and jump at the same time. No, that was the wrong time to dash. Oh, that was odd. Also, don't need to dash there. Nope. A little bit further to the right. Or throw him against the wall. That's also great for Theo. There we go. What are you doing? You know what? I'll take it. No, I will not. I take it all back. You know what? That's fine too. What? Okay, I am not sure why this room is going so poorly, but it's been a real problem lately, even though I've done some really smooth runs in this room. We're just going to do it this way. Okay. There we go. So this tries to push you back, but if you dash to it, you just kind of don't lose... Oh. Well, I can get stuck on the wall there too, that's good too. You don't lose your momentum at all. And that's... I don't know what that was or represented, it's just kind of the temple. But we'll get through that, we'll carry Theo away. We'll go have a nice hangout by a fire. Okay. This level's all about turning into a yellow ball that flies forward is the best way I can put that. But you basically fall all the way back down to the bottom of the mountain and have to find your own way back up. So I'm not sure how this comes over in like what this represents. But it's the only time I actually use the analog stick during this run is during the sections with these feathers. And we confront Madeline and tell her about our feelings, and she throws us basically down to the bottom and rejects us in a lot of ways. With the angry teddy bear blocks, they're my favorite. So we're at the bottom of the mountain again now, just trying to work our way back up. Nope, that's not the way to get through that jump. You're supposed to ride the block around, and it's really slow and cumbersome. Or you can jump into the spikes a few times too, that's fine. We'll give it one more shot. There we are. Alright. We can basically navigate through here. Nothing really to go on about over here. No cool skips yet, other than the one we did there before. We got the cool teddy bear block. This is a neat skip. So normally you have to go to the left and try to get a block out of the way, then get a feather. But there you can just kind of boost off the wall and then climb up the side. Alright, carry us where we need to be. Like the music in here too. This level's got some of my favorite music, but we're not there yet. This is the only level with like a boss fight of any sort. And it's a real good one. Nope. There we go. And we're gonna hop up here. So these little pinball things make appropriate noises, but they're fun. Just little boosts to whatever direction you're touching it from. Multiple ways through this area too. Like, I take this path, I think it's one of the quicker ones, But there's multiple exits out of most of these rooms, and you can kind of just work out whatever path works better for you. Like this room's got like 3 or 4 exits. That was not ideal. No! We'll get all the way through and let's just dive bomb at the end there. There we go. Nope, that's not gonna work. We did not get far enough over. There we go. Yeah, we'll just touch that one too. We try to buffer getting out of that room with a big jump, so we end up in this room with a whole lot of momentum, so we can get out of it super quick. There's the old lady again. She's always still here to laugh at us. Oh no, she doesn't laugh at us here. She tells us more about confronting ourselves or something, which we're going to do. We're going to work all the way down here through this weird hair forest. Okay, so there's another skip there where you basically just keep falling. I always mess up the second one, so I just take the first one and the third one. You can swim down through the flying water. Oh, don't touch spikes. There we go. There's some really weird jumping mechanics off this block, because they always want to throw you forward for the physics. But we're going to hopefully go like super, super fast in just a second. There we go. We hit a wall, but not fast for a second. This is battling, basically just saying, no, we can't get through this, and you'll never do it. So we repeatedly dash into her until she believes us otherwise and works with us. Also, some of the best music in the game. And some rad visual effects. Nope. That's a bad laser. So, I might not talk a ton during this section. Not that like dying is too bad, you just go back to the beginning of the room. But it's a lot. No, that almost touched me. That was bad. Oh, we just whipped right over. We're getting through there. We know when you're done. This is a long, long, long encounter. Oh, that was close. Oops. Duck the laser, but that's fine too. No! That is not an ideal spot to die. I know you said that exact phrase before, but I mean it every time, I promise. We're good. Let's take it a little bit slower. One of these days I'll pull this off checklist. Now she's going to tell us about how she's trying to do this for us. How we can't get up this mountain. She's trying to help us. But whatever. I'm actually surprised I didn't die there. We get remix music. Oh, that almost hit me. Just gonna let it push this up. You do get momentum off the block and moving out. Interesting. Alright. Almost through the room. This room will occasionally kill me, and I'm not 100% sure why. It's just kind of like where the laser is. I've been getting good luck about getting through it without... Oh, that's bad. We recovered, though. Laser's in a better spot, too. That's it. It's so good. So now she's like, okay, we'll work together. We accept her as like, okay, I know we've got faults and everything, but we're in this together and we can do this and we're stronger together, blah, blah, blah. So now you can do 2 dashes and you get purple hair, which is super good. And she throws you up in the air. And as soon as we land, we can skip the chapter. Now we start another trek up the mountain from the very bottom to the very top. Because we're still at the bottom, technically. This is the summit. This is the end. And away and away. So we're still at the bottom here. You're going to see a lot of mechanics from other levels. Oh, I should have just landed on that instead of taking that terrifying dash. Okay. It's alright. It's just video games, right? Nope! Oh my gosh. Also, could have just recovered that in several different ways. There is some weird neutral jumping you can do off of walls where you don't lose stamina. All that is timing, really. I could have just fallen and gotten the thing again. That would have also saved that. Okay, I didn't know if I was going to make that jump. I did not want to grab the wall, I guess. That's fine. So we're basically going to see each area again, and at the end it's always going to end with these little battle and posters up in the air sections. And then we talk for a while, but I skip all that. But I do recommend you play this game. So this looks familiar. This room is all about going back and forth across the pushing platforms, but we're just going to do an air jump off the side of one of them and skip that entire room. Not that it's not an exciting room, but we got places to be. Like the top of this mountain. Nope, that's not the right direction at all. Nope. Okay, so that I legitimately thought I was too far to the right, and I was just going to bonk my head on the side of the platform. Like that. But I was not. I had actually done it right the whole time, and just figured that out now. Come on. Thank you. Get all these cool little keys. Okay, nope. Guess you just have to go through the intended path. This area's got like a slight skip where you just skip riding this platform down and just go anyway. But it's so much safer and it doesn't save a lot of time if you just go the right way. If I was trying to set a world record here, which we're nowhere near doing, the world record of this game is I think something around like 38 minutes. maybe 34 minutes now. It's crazy. I cannot do it in any way. But I can consistently get under 60, which is good to me. We're at 1,000. You get to see these cool platforms again. Some of my favorite stuff is this. So that room looks cool, but it's very, very easy to pull off. Like, anyone can really do that if you just pull in the right direction. Which is a really reductive thing to say, I guess. Oh, okay, we're good. As long as you land that, you're okay. Alrighty. Oh, not used to that taking 2 jumps. And that's our swamp through level 2 again. On to the... I just don't like this area. The little bad fuzzies. I feel like I'm constantly dying here. I love the doorbell sound a lot. And I think it's the greatest noise that they could have picked for a door opening. I'm just going to take this room slightly slow because that's really annoying to go through that whole room again after getting through it once. I'm just going to land. Get our dash back. Oh wait, I thought that was a different platform. Okay, we're just gonna go. Take a little bit more time again. We're almost through here. This room, for some reason, is the bane of my existence. So occasionally, I will just... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I will just not land on any of the platforms. I'll get hit by all of these dudes going up and down. Not this time. And then when I get here, sometimes I'll skip early, and it'll restart the room. Back into windy bubbles. Oh! We've dodged the bubble! Which was impressive in its own way, but clearly not what we're trying to do here. Ooh. Do that. These rooms tend to be a little bit longer too. So double dashing here makes it a way lot easier to get through these rooms now with the wind, because you get the super jump forward and you can still dash afterwards. So it's so much easier to work through here when you've got 2 dashes. Lock down. Get this one out of the way. And away we go. Not a ton to talk about here. More wind, I guess, which is a great thing to talk about. That was really nice looking. Let's not screw this up. I'm known to try to take that super jump and just go straight into the spikes. Almost there. Whoa! We're gonna go this way. Theoretically faster to just go through this area properly, but this is way easier, safer, consistent. Look at all those spikes, they are terrifying. Why would you want to go through that? Oh, that was weird. I guess I'll wait. Nope! That's the wrong way. So there's also some cool jumps up here that I'm not good at, where you skip the bubble entirely and just jump up that spike hallway. It's terrifying. It's really difficult. It's not something I'm doing. Oh jeez. Okay, this room I've been messing up lately, but not this time. It's an easy room too, so dying there is embarrassing. Go! Almost there. Now we're at the very, very top. Oh, that was weird. I should not have been holding down the grab button. There we go. Flags are basically counting down us going up the mountains here too. That's not a great spot to go. So the wind is blowing down, so we've got a lot less upward momentum here. So a lot of my cool wall jumps don't quite work. So a lot of this is just going to be going the way the game wants me to. Come on. Ooh! Some of these are getting a little terrifying. Away from the wind. We're making decent time too. Whew. That was not a great way to go. Okay, we're fine. So now the wind's blowing up, so now we get extra floaty jumps. There we go. These walls. Oh wow, I'm going to spend all that time hitting all those switches and then just dive into a spike. Okay. Anyway, this is this room again. Let's do it a little bit quicker this time at least. All right. I don't want to replay a ton of this room. My commentary is a little slowed down here. Nope, that's not. You need that extra boost. Six more checkpoints to go. I keep trying to do that with less jumps than I need to in practice. Like there's a boost pad there to restore everything, but okay, almost there. Right? It's only uplifting. No! Oh wait, I need that. Thank you. Last checkpoint. I was about to say there's no danger here. That's the top of the mountain. That was it. That's the game. That's time. That was there's a walk over to a thing. That's a PB actually by like a full minute. That is where time goes. Credits will play. We get to go check out I want to check out our cool strawberry pie that we made here. Because we've been collecting strawberries this whole game, right? Oh. There are no strawberries in our strawberry pie. Oops. Oh, that is Celeste, and thank you so much for watching. That was, dang, that went well.